Well, a congressman is shot and 4 others injured at a baseball field in Alexandria. Patricia Villone was at the scene today and is joining us right now with more details on this. Quite a scene out there. What happened? It
really was. And just for background reference, this charity event that they were practicing for is basically the Democrats and Republicans do an annual event for a good cause. They try to come together, even though there's obviously some friendly competition there. But it was supposed to be an early morning practice for this congressional charity baseball game scheduled to take place tomorrow. Instead, a gunman opened fire on Republican lawmakers and their staff before being taken down by Capitol Police officers.
It was just after 7 this morning when shots rang out at a baseball field in the 400 block of East Monroe Street in Alexandria. Police say 66-year-old James Hodgkinson of Illinois unloaded an M4 assault rifle on unsuspecting Republicans practicing for a charity baseball event. House Majority Whip Steve Scalise was struck in the hip while on second base.
My units of our Dignitary Protection Division were on site with Congressional Protect D when we had when the incident occurred. They did engage in gunfire with the suspect and were assisted by the Alexandria Police. The officers, the United States Capitol Police officers who were injured are in good condition and have not suffered any life-threatening injuries at this point.
Capitol Police detailed to protect Scalise returned fire on the suspect even after being injured themselves. 2 others were wounded, Zach Barth, a staffer for Representative Roger Williams of Texas, and Matt Micah, a lobbyist for Tyson Foods. Alexandria Police quickly arrived to assist in the shootout.
The emergency medical personnel that responded to the scene from the Alexandria Fire Department, as well as officers from the Alexandria Police Department, provided treatment to a number of individuals on scene. Those individuals, we know that 5 of them were transported by public emergency medical sources to hospitals within the area to deal with a variety of injuries and treatment.
Hodgkinson had owned his own home inspection service in Illinois. He moved to Alexandria a few months ago. Police say it's still too early to discuss a motive in the shooting, but on the suspect's Facebook page, he calls Trump a traitor and said he's guilty of treason. Former presidential candidate Bernie Sanders says Hodgkinson was also once a volunteer on his campaign. Congressman Don Beyer represents the district where the shooting took place.
The phones are ringing off the hook, and just people are very upset. I was just on C-SPAN, and that we're taking calls from all over the country with people crying and people upset and people feeling that the political strife had gone too far.
Roads were closed and schools were put on lockdown shortly after the incident. The FBI has now taken over the investigation.
Still very much a developing story. Couple of things here. This game, the charity game that they were practicing for, has been going on since 1909. From what I understand, the actual game is supposed to happen on Thursday. Is that still a go, or what's going on?
There was a lot of speculation that it was going to be canceled, but according to Paul Ryan and Nancy Pelosi, that game is still on for tomorrow night. It'll be at the National Stadium.
I'm sure there'll be a different tone to it. What about business on the Hill? I understand there were a few changes in light of the shooting.
Yes. The House actually canceled the session today. The Senate was still in session, but the Democratic baseball team, the counterpoint to this baseball team with the Republicans, took time out and prayed for their colleagues.
Thank you, Pat.